Alrighty, how's it going today, everyone? This is Sage coming at you guys today with another little market watch. We have some updates regarding some of the Fiendsmith techs, and we also want to take a look at some floodgates. The next few formats are going to be highly revolving around Fiendsmith once it hits us in July. So make sure you guys dig through your bulk for the following cards. First, I want to start with Draconet. Now, you may be wondering, what is Draconet? What does it do? So, this card lets you summon White Duston from deck. That's it. White Duston is the only Light Fiend normal monster that's a target for this card. All copies of this card are moving. Starfoil's bought out to damn near $5. The Star Pack common is very low listings. And even the structure deck, or starter deck, just had 11 copies move this morning for $1 each. And if we look at these prices, you're going to be paying like $2 per copy with shipping and taxes. And if you want multiples, you have a non-verified here with 10k, so I would assume they're trustworthy, but don't quote me on that. 3 copies for $1. Then you get into another 85 cents for light play, $2 for light play, but you see there's not many, there's like no walls anymore since this 11 got wiped off. But when this card's normal, you can special summon a level 2 or lower normal monster from your hand or deck in defense position. So this is just another way of getting to the White Duston to start your Fiendsmith plays. That's all this is going to be used for. It's already been seen some play in OCG. Neat little card. Check your bulk. It's been pretty worthless for a while, so who knows, you might have a few bucks sitting around. Speaking of White Duston, we touched on this last market watch. Yes, the price you are seeing is not a inspect element or anything. This is the actual price of White Duston currently. You're looking at $4 plus $1.22 shipping. Why? We know why, it's for Fiendsmith, but still, man. People are listing multiples of these, just trying to get rid of one copy. If they get rid of one copy, they're eating pretty good. And as you can see, multiple playsets are moving around the $4, $4.50, up to $5 range over the last couple of days. It's insane. Actually, so insane. Speaking of Fiendsmith, we have Fabled Luri. Wanted to take a little check-in on this again. So if you guys don't know, Fiendsmith, when you summon the one Fiendsmith or discard it, I can't remember which effect, but then you get the spell, you activate the spell, you grab this, and it discards for cost, so, or discards as part of the effect, so then you discard the Luri gets special summoned, you go into the Fiendsmith link one, yada yada. Check your bulk, your hidden arsenal bulk, your DT, hack 1 if you manage to open any of it, check your bulk. This card's a few bucks. Even for the common hack 1 will get you a pack. So, check your bulk. Fiendsmith is being splashed in quite a few decks and OCG deck profiles that I've been seeing. And it's always Luri, 3 of the main deck guy, the spell, the couple extra deck monsters. I think they have a fusion. Don't quote me on it. Curry Photon is one that we also touched on. This is seeing side deck play specifically against Tempai currently. So Tempai, Gimmick Puppet, FTK, basically anything that's going to deal you damage. This is a good card to kind of have. During either player's turn, send this card from hand to grave, pay half your life, you take no damage until the end phase. So you sack 4k if you're full health, but you don't get OTK'd. That's the whole premise of this card. If you bought them months ago for 35 cents, you're winning. These are all $3.50 right now. If we clean it up a little bit, near mint, over $3. This one's probably away. Yeah, $3.50, 5 with shipping and taxes per copy. It's insane. Phantasm has 110, very massive wall here at 340. This was a tin promo, so it was pretty easily accessible. So a lot of people do have this. Hell, I think I even have about a dozen copies of this just sitting around. So yeah, pick up your cards, check your bulk. You'll never know how many dollars you're going to find just rotting in your bulk boxes. We're going to take this time to look at the link tree. I highly recommend that you guys go down to the description, follow my other social media accounts, including my Whatnot. I have a card show coming up, when is that, June 1st at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to be participating in the Whatnot card show. It should be a pretty fun event. I'm looking forward to seeing what other sellers have available too. If you guys join using the link in my description or via the link tree here, you guys can get a $15 credit to use on my shows. So if you guys want to come support me for the Whatnot card show and you guys have not used Whatnot before, you guys can click this and get a $15 credit to spend on anything in my shop, in the buy it now and the auctions. It's pretty cool. I do plan on getting back to Twitch streaming eventually. I just haven't been in the sort of mindset to really be playing games. Just a lot of other, stressors, and just been more interested in streaming on Whatnot, really. Selling cards, buying cards is kind of my thing right now. So once we eventually make it back to Twitch, you guys can follow me there and get notified when we go live to play some games. I've really been itching to play some Stardew, but I just haven't been able to get around to it. This was a really interesting card. So I don't know what prompted this spike, really. But Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon is like $9, $8 to $9 per copy. Apparently something happened, a few weeks ago to spike this card up pretty heavily. I couldn't tell you what it is. I was just looking through some listings on TCG Player, and I saw this was odd since the last time I checked it. Really weird. Low listings, 39, which is kind of unusual for a Megaton card of any type. But you can see all your walls here at 9s. Yeah, 9s and up. It's kind of weird. Let me know what this is being teched in. Obviously, it's seen some sort of play. I don't know if it was lab hype or what's going on. I want to take a look at some floodgates. So there can be only one collector rare. This thing's at 1 in the TCG. And this card used to be $100 per copy when it came out last year. This card was like $100 for the longest time. You can see we have 18 listings. Light plays, you can get them for like 26, 29. Near mints are going to run you about 40 post taxes. So this card's really fallen down. It's still a really good card. Just the inconsistency of being unable to search this and, only having the 1 in your deck just kind of makes it really... it's just too much of a hassle to really run. Unless you're playing Runic Stun, which is personally one of my favorite decks. It's just not ever going to be really worth it to run this. Rest in peace to Vanquish Soul. You guys lost your boss monster. Rivalry CR is kind of in the same position. This thing was about $100 for a long time. And you can see it's chilling about 48 to 50 for near mint. I think it's just a matter of time before all these floodgates face the same fate or face a similar fate to Summon Limit. I don't think we're going to have floodgates too much longer, or at least these toxic ones that people can just spam, like Skill Drain. Probably going to one or being banned. I honestly could see it getting banned just because people do not like the card at all. Dark Beckoning Beast, I want to touch on this. It has done nothing but accelerate upward in anticipation for the Yubel decks, and Yubel's like pretty good right now. It only gets better with Phantom of Yubel, which we're suspecting will come out in Terminal Revenge, and it gets even better with the launch of Fiendsmith and Infinite Forbidden in July. So Yubel is going to be a very, very high contending deck, especially once we get Fiendsmith. So do keep an eye on this. If you guys have Megaton bulk, highly recommend sifting through it to find these. These are an Ultra, along with Gates, but Gates has fallen. It's like $2 or $3 now. But Dark Beckoning Beast is the one you want to be on the lookout for. These are seeing consistent movement in anticipation for Yubel, and just people who want to play the U-Bell deck, kind of get a change of scenery. Punishment Dragon. Again, this card has one print. You do need to run one of this in Lightsworn to make the Enlightenment Dragon, and it's just pretty good in Lightsworns too. You're looking about 25 bucks for any copy of this. Kind of disgusting. Anticipate a OTS reprint. I don't know if it'll come in the OTS 25 in June. It could come in the next one. It could even come in Terminal Revenge, really. Give it a quarter century. That is a possibility. So who knows what we're going to see with this. Judgment Dragon is a really weird one too, because Judgment Dragon could see a quarter century come tins. We were talking about that earlier in a Whatnot stream that I was in, and it's possible that JD might get a quarter century. There's 50 slots to occupy, so who knows. Punishment Dragon needs a reprint though. Check your Code of the Duelist bulk. Yeah, you might have a $25 card chilling around, and that could get you 2 whole packs of Rarity Collection too. Oh, Diviner. Fall from Grace, man. This card was 20-30 bucks in anticipation for Voiceless, and it quickly fell. Now you can find Diviner Megaton copies anyway for about 13 bucks. Lowest playset available 13. They have 4 playsets. So very, very, very accessible card now. This I could also see getting an OTS print though, like an OTS Super. As of now, it only has the 2 secrets, OG, which is chilling about 15, and then it has a Megaton one. So OTS candidate is likely. Absolute Zero. This one that people have been talking about a lot lately, because I don't know if this rumor is true or if this has been confirmed in any way. But people are saying that a whole ton of these promos were found in a warehouse, and that's why we have like insane amounts of supply here on the market. Like, look at Gamer's Choice. 25 damaged, 30 heavy play, 35 mod, 44 LP, and then we get up to near mint. These guys have 78. Gamer's Choice has 97. You can get the manga promo Ab-Zero for under 20 bucks, which before the Battles of Legend Chapter 1 secret reprint, this thing was like 60 bucks, dude. Like 60, 70 bucks. And then Battles of Legend Chapter 1, insanity. Like, actually so crazy that this card has fallen this low. I do plan to pick up a playset of this. If it's already sub 20, it's probably going to hit sub 10 unless somebody comes in and clears a ton of these off the market. I just don't know if it's possible. So sub 10, I'll pick up a playset of this just to have, just to hold on to. I think it's a really neat looking card, and I'd prefer this over the secret. Stratos too. Stratos has fallen a lot too since Battles of Legend Chapter 1 came out. You can get secrets for under $4. About $5 if you want to get a whole playset. That's not awful. This card was 8 to 10, and it's half discount right now. Insane. This is another card that I would like to get a playset of. I don't really care about the ulti or the Starlight, but that's just my opinion. Ancient Gear Ballista is another card that's fallen significantly. I don't know what this spike was for exactly, but it shot up to about 20 bucks. And this isn't the first time it's had this significant spike. This was, I believe, the first spike for the support announcement for OCG, and then it finally spiked when we got the Ancient Gear support here. It also had a spike way back here, if any of you guys remember the Super Heavy Samurai deck, before they killed Scarecrow and the deck became completely irrelevant. I'm still kind of salty about that. I was really looking forward to the Super Heavy deck in TCG, and we did not really get a chance to experiment with the deck. Jesus. That's how upset I am, man. That's how upset I am. It literally choked me up. Scrubbed Raid. Another card I wanted to look at. This is a card that people were teching in Runic decks. This is one that I think could be pretty good against Tempai if you happen to find yourself in this situation. You're sitting about 10 bucks a copy. Not too bad. If we clean it up a little, light play near mint. Don't really care about first ed here. They're roughly about the same. Light play first ed 11. Light play unlim, near mint unlim for 11. So you're looking at $11 to $13 a copy. I would personally probably play 1 or 2 of this. I don't think I'd go for 3. I think the third would just be pretty bricky, but this is a card that I would like to see, but I honestly, I think it's even fine at 1. Not too bad. This card was $20+. You can see the big spike when it got featured in the one deck profile. I can't remember who it was, but it was a really neat tech choice, and it's due for a reprint, hopefully soon. And Messenger of Peace is one of the last cards that I want to talk about. This is the Spell Ruler reprint, and we can see 29 listings. They're about $2. This card, so if you're playing Runic Stun, you're going to want to play this instead of Synchro Zone, primarily because of the existence of Tempai Dragons. Tempai doesn't really have an out to this. Just make sure that they can't attack. You can't die. So Messenger of Peace is going to be your option. Synchro Zone obviously won't work against Tempai because all they use are Synchros, pretty much. But yeah, Messenger of Peace, if they don't have Spell Trap removal, you're golden. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the day. Don't have too much more to talk about. Markets should be going pretty interesting with the release of Rarity Collection 2. You guys can find that at your local OTS today on May 22nd. So yeah, head on down to your OTS, support them. Maybe get a Lart Eldritch. And yeah, markets Friday morning, maybe midnight. I'm excited to see how Rarity Collection 2 launch goes. Hoping to complete my playset of PURs for Rarity Collection 2. I'm just waiting on 3 more from Rarity Collection 1, and they're all in the mail. So I'm really hyped. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. Comment down below. Let me know what cards you guys want me to go over the next time. And we'll see you guys later. Take care. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. We'll see you guys later. Take care.